Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the main event, the first ever New Line Cage Fighting Bantamweight Championship match. Fighting out of the red corner, the Kingslayer, Cody Abbott from Logan, West Virginia. 4-1 MMA record, 24 years old, 5'7", 134 pounds. He will be taking on mighty Tennant from Parkersburg, West Virginia. MMA record 3-1, 28 years old, 5'8", 133 pounds. We've got Cody Abbott with a 1-pound weight advantage. We got Tennant with a 1-inch height advantage. We're going to crown a Bantamweight champion tonight. First title to be decided here in New Line Cage Fighting. This is the main event. Both guys, West Virginia natives.
Hey, not only are these the top two guys in New Line Cage Fighting, Cody is the ranked #1 bantamweight in West Virginia. Matthew is the ranked #2 bantamweight in West Virginia. So we've got the top two guys in the state fighting for our title here tonight.
It doesn't get any bigger than that. So here we go, New Line Cage Fighting. It's Abbott, it's Tennant, it's your main event, Bantamweight title up for grabs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Now in the title fights, these are three-minute rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Just wanted to clarify that.
Yep.
Cody was thinking for that leg kick, thought twice.
Checks the leg again.
Oh, went for a big left.
Tennant going to want to stick with that ground and pound style. He's going to want to get this on the mat and try to grapple.
This is what Tennant does. He'll put you against the cage. He'll put you on the ground, and he'll control. When he does this, he controls the fight.
He's doing everything in his power to get underneath the leg of the Kingslayer, try and take him down to the mat, but to no avail here so far.
This isn't the type of fight Cody wanted. Cody's been working on his kickboxing ever since his last fight. He's been wanting to show that.
Sometimes you almost have to dance with what brung you. And Abbott now was a former wrestler, so he knows how to work the mat. Right now, we're kind of at a stalemate here. These two guys just kind of feeling each other out again. This is for the New Line Cage Fighting Bantamweight Championship. Robert Riley, the referee in charge. There's a knee right to the abdomen of Abbott. Tennant has dictated the pace of this fight so far.
Some big knees from Tennant.
Abbott returns one of his own.
Abbott's going to have to figure out a way to get off the side of the cage here.
Yeah, he hasn't moved here in a good minute. Other knees. They're just exchanging knee strikes here as both guys are kind of going for that jiu-jitsu throw, the old judo throw here. Of course, a lot easier when you wear gi here in MMA. Hardly anybody wears gis. Maybe Royce Gracie if he shows up, but that's another day or another time. Both guys are just kind of jockeying for position.
Time, we're almost at the end of the first round here.
Trying to switch the
ref's going to separate him, and I think that's the right move. Nothing was happening over there in the corner. A couple knee strikes landed, but nobody doing anything. Seconds left in the round. Spinning back kick from Abbott lands, and there's a couple of shots right to the face.
Big head kick.
You got to count that head kick there. It was before the
Tennant's hurt.
Tennant got rocked a little bit in that first round. While Tennant did control most of the match, he didn't really land anything significant, whereas Abbott landed those big shots at the end of that round. I've got to give that first round to Abbott based on the shots that were landed late in the round, and as well, they just exchanged knee kicks, or excuse me, knee shots. The lovely Danielle, our ring girl, comes by. Justin Buckner did to get this job. Gets to stand there with the ring girls all night. He's got some dirt on somebody.
All right, boys, 6 o'clock.
Here we go, getting ready for round 2.
That first round definitely goes to Abbott.
Yeah, I believe it's close. I'd give it a score of 10-9 for Abbott in that first round.
First touch gloves for round 2.
Feeling out.
Oh, big right by Abbott.
Shots right there to the face.
1-2 combo now. Tennant coming back with one of his own. Oh, another big head kick.
Good block by Tennant, though. Got that arm up. These are two very experienced fighters.
Abbott has gone for it all at the very beginning. For this second round, that goes right back to that grapple. Right back up against the cage.
But now this time it's Abbott.
Oh,
that was low. You got to be careful with that knee. And
Abbott with the takedown.
Ref checking though. He said he was okay.
Abbott with the takedown. If this goes to decision, that takedown could be huge for him in the points department as he is looking to gain control on the ground.
Tennant's going for a rubber guard here.
He hooks that in. It may be over, but look at Abbott.
Look at the strength of Abbott.
He almost got him up, but Tennant able to kind of sandbag down there.
Covering up his head now. Trying to rain down the bombs.
You're Abbott,
looking
you got to
for
be
an
careful.
ankle lock here.
He could be.
For a figure 4.
It almost looks like a variation of a Boston Crab, but be that as it may, if we're talking pro wrestling.
Oh, he's going for the Achilles lock.
Yeah, he gets that locked in. This could do it.
Maybe looking to get a heel hook. Oh,
Couldn't get it. Tennant kicks him off, and now Abbott loses position.
It's almost like Tennant panicked there to try and get out of that. Just started to kick and squirm. Everything in his power to get out of that.
And that's all he could do there, Josh. That's what he had to do to escape, and it was effective, and now he has control. Abbott's covered, but look at how Abbott covers up, using his arms not only to keep the arms of Tennant locked, but to cover up his ribs and avoid those knees. No hammer fist to the head as long as those hands are stuck in there. There's really nothing Tennant can do.
Tennant right now is just throwing as much weight behind those knees as possible. The physics just doesn't come into play on it as much as he would like.
Abbott kind of looks like an armadillo when you just kind of go into defense mode there.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Just roll up and nothing can get me.
It's almost like he's in a fetal position, but keeping those arms locked, like I said, it's keeping Tennant from being able to get some really big blows.
Tennant's scoring points, though, with those knees. Abbott's just fighting defensively.
I think we've got actually Tennant's got Abbott's arms locked in there. He's got wrist control on Abbott.
You could be right. You could be right. You could be right. I think you are right.
Can't really see from where we are.
Yeah,
he let go of wrist control, and there's the end of round 2. As this championship fight will go to round number 3.
Guys, I almost have to give that round to Tennant.
I think Tennant did. Again, if you're watching at home, high drama, thank you for joining us here for New Line Cagefighting. This is our main event, round 3. Here we go.
championship round right here.
Super Bantamweight title on the line. First ever champion. New line cage fighting. It's going to be.
Oh,
Whoa!
goodness!
Big kick!
Oh,
Caught him right in the face! Mamma mia!
What a shot from Abbott that he landed on Tennant. He is down, and Abbott looking to go to work.
This crowd on their feet.
Oh, Matt reverses position.
That was smart by Tennant, and he's able to reverse position. I don't know how Tennant is still moving. That kick landed square.
That was shin bone to face.
It was.
But now Tennant. Oh, could we go for a triangle? No.
Unable to get the triangle, but now if you're Abbott, was that the shot you needed to win this fight?
There's a lot of time left.
There is. Tennant has some work to do, though. That shot may have cost him the title, depending on how the rest of this fight goes.
But right now, Tennant seems to be in control here.
He is in
Abbott's
control.
trying to get up.
Abbott reverses. He will take position.
Tennant could be trying to go for that guillotine himself.
He may have to hook it.
But no, has to let go.
Abbott's got wrist control.
Tennant goes for a haymaker, trying to create some distance here. You got to believe he's a little bit cobweb-headed, excuse me.
Yeah,
That kick has me shook.
I'll tell you what, everybody in the first 4 rows heard it when it connected. And Abbott now.
Give Tennant credit, he is up.
I don't know how.
And in a defensive position here, got his hands up. I honestly thought that kick was the end of the fight, guys. Now Tennant has Abbott against the cage.
Tennant's trying to make a late push here as we near the end of this fight for the Bantamweight Championship. Tennant trying to do a judo throw here, none successful. There's the knees.
Tennant now doing everything in his power to wear down Abbott.
10 seconds remain in this championship fight.
There's a takedown.
That's huge. There's the fight. That's the end of this fight. For the Bantamweight, we have the ring announcer in the ring, and we're going to get a decision. Abbott wins the fight on a decision.